Hello and welcome everyone again to another video, and in today's video I have some undefeated Master League team that I was running on my live stream at twitch.tv/YasserElite. I was running the team, this team I used to run last season, so I decided to give it a test. So let me put the music down a bit. Why? Because I had the chance to play, I had some time, so I went live on my Twitch. That's twitch.tv/YasserElite. Make sure to stop by there. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just run with the gold team we love, you know? By we, I mean I myself. So that was bad timing there, but if you're five turns fast move, you don't care about timing. So since we get the debuff, I know that I live that move there. Okay, you have to get the debuff, so that's why you go for the debuff. If you get it, you don't care about timing. No, not timing. You don't care about shielding the ancient power. So now they brought the Garchomp. It's a Dragon Tail. Okay, so I see Togekiss did Garchomp. This is a core I used to run back in season 8. Like one of the teams that I posted and get popular pretty much the most. The Togekiss Garchomp core with Giratina in the back, but I recommend it for people to use like another Mod Boy, if possible, another Dialga answer, which is Excadrill. Opponent is running Swampert, my guy in the Master League. There is no shame of running that, but if you don't have a Master League team, just play the Retro Cup, unless you play Master League. So here, swap in Lugia. How do you play it? You throw this move, Brave Bird, they no shield, you go Dialga, and here you have two choices. One, just no shield this, and keep farming, count 5, because they get the Sky Attack in 5, and then throw on 5. Right there. That's option number 1. Option number 2, we will talk about it once we get there. So now they bring in the Dialga. So see, this is how perfect this is how you play it. You get to the second Iron Head right before you faint if they brought in a Dialga. So now they brought in Giratina. Giratina destroyed both of my Pokemons, but hey, I have a chance. So they shielded, and we get the attack fell. That's amazing. I wanted to call this bait, but for some reason I shielded just because I don't have any answer. So now we go straight for the Brave Bird. It does like 60-70% I think with the Incinerate. So now this is kind of winnable, where it wasn't that much winnable at the beginning. Shadow Ball, they are debuffed. It does less than half. And now I cannot shield this. I know that this is an Ominous Wound, so that's why you count, guys, remember. So I cannot shield this as well, but I'm gonna shield. You know why? Because I have so much energy. Now we just go for the Waterfall down. Good one, yes. And since we get the shield, we just swap and try to Incinerate down. If they throw, we can Waterfall down, but that wasn't enough for them to get to the move. See, guys, the team is too good. For people who said, what do we do if we don't have Ho-Oh, you run Lugia, okay? But then you are extremely weak to Zacian. I mean, Ho-Oh doesn't beat Quick Attack Wild Shot Zacian, but at least it's a playable matchup, and it's neutral for both. So here, did I play it the same? I think I played it the same for the second matchup. So you let the Air Blast go, and then you farm, you count 5 Dragon Tails, and then you throw. They no shield. If they shield, you match here. And they brought the Excadrill here, so there is no reason to bait. Why? Because I have 2 hard answers. So if they no shield, we go. Now I went Kyogre for one reason, because because they have to blind the throw, and if they blind throw it, and since they saw my Ho-Oh lead, it's going to be a Rock Slide. So watch this. It was Rock Slide. So now they have a Mewtwo in the back. It's 2 shield. So am I going to shield yet? No, I'm just going to throw in good timing. What does that mean? I'm going to throw on good timing. That's what it means. Good timing means you're giving them the lowest amount of turns. So I'm not planning to shield, because I'm planning to shield my Ho-Oh at this point and keep going for the debuff move. Or you could just go to 100, then Brave Bird, then 1 Incinerate, then the Brave Bird. But that's like unnecessary play. The go-to play is just you go for the Sacred Fire, then you throw it, you get a debuff. That's nice. If you don't get the debuff, you still win. Ho-Oh wins all neutral matchups, by the way. Mewtwo used to be the Pokemon that wins all neutral matchup in level 40, but in level 50, Ho-Oh just wins every neutral matchup. There is no neutral matchup that Ho-Oh lose. Groudon. This is the reason we run Ho-Oh. Why am I running Ho-Oh? Because Ho-Oh beats a Groudon, and the stuff that beats a Groudon. That's why I choose to run Ho-Oh. So here, we landed the Brave Bird. We go Dialga. And in this game, I shielded here. So if you shield, you have to farm all the way down. You might go above 100, but that's fine. Your energy is going somewhere after. Okay, there is no Pokemon in the Master League that holds Dialga energy. People might say Metagross. Yes, there is Metagross. That's it. What about Melman? Okay, what else? Okay, so we're throwing good timing here. I know I went above 100, but that's still fine because I want to make sure that my energy is going somewhere. Since I landed both of my... So here, they brought in Dialga. That means they will go for the Iron Head. So this is like one of the calls you have to make. They cannot debuff themselves. Remember, I still have a healthy Dialga. So they have to go for the Iron Head. And for that reason, we no shield. Just because you have shield doesn't mean you have to use them. Remember, you have to use them carefully, not you have to use them. Now we go Dialga, and even if they make it, I'm still not gonna shield. Now I'm just gonna swap out and incinerate down. Just because they have 1 HP Pokemon doesn't mean I'm gonna just tap my screen. No, you have to always play perfectly. Make good plays a habit, okay? So you can do it without thinking. Now they brought the Zacian. Now look at this. I'm going straight for the Sacred Fire. If you wanna swap, you can Wild Charge. So since I get the Waterfall in, I am not gonna shield here. You see a Wild Charge. And remember, Kyogre can live 2 Wild Charges if they don't do a quick attack. So that was an actual ideal play. So here I am trying to go for the Blizzard bait. If you don't make it, you still have to fake it. Remember, we get a shield. That's amazing. So we got rid of the Zacian. And why did I go Dialga here? Because they have a Groudon. And I don't care here about shielding Dialga. Why? Because Ho-Oh is the Pokemon that is gonna win me the game. So what do? We no shield the Dialga. Why? Because Ho-Oh is the Pokemon that is gonna give me a win. Ho-Oh is my win condition here. Remember, and what you do as a Pokemon Go player, you commit to your win con. Okay? Here, this is a good lead. Remember, any neutral lead, Ho-Oh wins. I go straight for the Sacred Fire. Why? Because you can time their moves. If they throw before you get to the Sacred Fire, that means it's an Iron Head. If they throw right before you get to the Sacred Fire, that means it's a Thunder. So you see, guys, look at this. So here there is something I want to say here. So I get the attack fell. Now their Dialga is debuffed. What does that mean? That means I can risk no shielding here. And look at that, it was a bait. So even if it was a nuke, I can just bring my Dialga in. Because 1, we get a shield, 2, they are debuffed. See, I called it a bait again. Because if I get a debuff, I can live 2 Iron Heads. And look at that, I get 2 shields out of that. I still have 2 shields. See, guys? So now I can safely shield here. I don't even need to overfarm. Why? Because I have a shield. My opponent doesn't have a shield, so it doesn't matter what they do. I can just Dragon Breath here and go straight Draco, whatever they have in the back, and then they top left. That's why, because they were too greedy with their baits. Shadow Mewtwo is not the greatest Pokemon to deal with. But remember, they gave me a full Incinerate here. I think they misclicked it. There is no one that can throw their moves like that. I think I'm 100% sure it was a misclick. So we comfortably lived that, and we saw a Dragonite coming. So I have to insta swap because I know that my Dialga is gonna be useless. But we met with an Excadrill. Why did I Draco? Because if they no shield and Iron Head, that's a horrible. At least if I go straight to Draco, I can just get a shield. But my opponent hit it through, and then they decided to undercharge, and here I cannot shield this. Now we go Kyogre, and we just play that Kyogre will win me the game. My shiny Kyogre is not a Hundo, by the way. It's best buddy, but I don't have it best buddied. I cannot shield here because I have to shield the next one, just in case they have a Draco. So if I shield there, they can commit to the Draco and win the game. That's why I don't shield there. So I have the bait here. We got the bait. Now they are 4 away from the Dragon Claw. So we do 4 and then we Thunder. This Thunder can KO. So see, guys, this Dragonite was tough for the team. Then we Thunder, we Waterfall here, and then we win the game. Now Ho-Oh lead. How do you deal with this? By the way, this is just a visual glitch. See, they get the full incinerate, which means it was just a visual glitch. So sometimes you cannot trust the game. So we baited, they shielded. And then I don't care about shielding here. So we go straight for the Brave Bird. Brave Bird. We didn't get the full thing. Now, here's the thing. Brave Bird does more than 50%, does like 60%. So it's a guaranteed good shield, okay? So we shielded there. Now they threw in 5. So Lugia is bad if you go straight to Sky Attack. You have to land the Aeroblast, because the Aeroblast is one of the best charge moves in the entire game. It's almost as good as a Brave Bird, but it doesn't even debuff. So we landed the Thunderbolt. I don't care about Lugia at this point, because I can just get some Dragon Breath damage here, get some energy lead on whatever they have in the back. So let's see what they do. It's a Groudon. Now I need to make sure I throw mid-fast moves so they aren't able to catch. And we made sure that they weren't able to catch. We go for the catch here. As I said before, make good plays a habit. So whenever you see a catch, whenever you see a chance, you just go for it. Now, okay, this is a code breaker to the entire team. I'm ABA weak to Landorus. Ho-Oh lose to Lando, extremely bad. Dialga, extremely bad, lose to Lando. So I have to play to my Wincon. What's my Wincon? I need to save this guy. I also need him to swap out, and I need him to shield. So we get a shield. Now I swap out. What am I gonna do here? I'm just trying to get energy lead again on my Ho-Oh. Why? Because Ho-Oh with energy lead can beat Landorus. So we no shield here. Why am I no shielding? Because I need shield advantage in this game to win the game. I do not win if I don't get a shield advantage. So here I throw in CMP, I think. And now my second Wincon is that I'm hoping that they don't have Wild Charge. If they don't have Wild Charge, I can win the game. That was a CMP. That's why I threw intentionally on CMP. Okay. So what do we do here? We let the close combat go. We go Ho-Oh and we just pray, please do not have Wild Charge. Again, can you say please don't have Wild Charge in the comments below, please? It's Wild Charge. So now my Wincon is Kyogre winning against whatever they have in the back, and I need to get the shield here. So I cannot win now if they have a Dialga in the back. I cannot win if they have a Giratina in the back. I need something that Kyogre can beat up a shield. So now I swapped. We get the Waterfall in. I cannot shield. Why? My Wincon is literally Kyogre 2 shield against anything in the back. I'm just hoping that I beat anything they the thing they have in the back. We do beat this. See guys, that's why you commit to your Wincon. So we have Thunder. So what we're gonna do is shield here, throw the Thunder, and throw and farm down the Landorus. See guys, that's why we save the shield. So now even if they get a shield here, we still have a shield for the Landorus. And that's how you win games against the code breakers that are supposed to beat your entire team. Because like if you look at the game, I am triple weak to Zacian. Like Ho-Oh against Zacian is not a good matchup. I would rather be the Zacian, to be honest. So they had Code Breaker to the team, which is Wild Charge Close Combat Zacian. They can hit super effective on every Pokemon I have from the Zacian. They have the Landorus, which can KO any two of my Pokemons. But we managed to win that just because we saved the shield and we get some energy lead on the Yveltal. We saved the shield for the Kyogre and we got rewarded by having the win there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like these battles, make sure to leave a like to the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and see you in the next one. Peace.